Inilah poin-poin pidato Wakil Presiden, Gibran Rakabuming Raka, dalam rangkaian Konferensi Tingkat Tinggi, Ktt G20 di Afrika Selatan. Dikutip dari Tribunnews, kehadiran Wapres Gibran untuk mewakili Presiden Prabowo Subianto. Di awal sambutan, Gibran menceritakan perjalanannya dari Jakarta menuju Afrika Selatan yang baru tiba 1 jam sebelum acara dimulai. Gibran kemudian menyampaikan salam dari Presiden Prabowo kepada seluruh delegasi yang hadir. Dalam agenda Indonesia Afrika CEO Forum, ia menegaskan pentingnya memperkuat kolaborasi ekonomi antara Indonesia dan Afrika. Gibran menilai forum tersebut menjadi langkah strategis bagi negara berkembang untuk mendorong pertumbuhan yang adil dan inklusif. Ia juga menyoroti pertemuan Presiden Afrika Selatan dengan Presiden Prabowo yang menghasilkan kesepakatan bebas visa. Selain itu, kedua negara sepakat meningkatkan kerjasama di sektor perdagangan, pertanian, dan energi. Pada hari kedua KTT G20, Gibran memperkenalkan program makan bergizi gratis sebagai investasi ketahanan pangan nasional. Program ini dinilai mampu memberdayakan pelaku usaha lokal dan mendorong ekonomi masyarakat.
Thank you very much, Prime Minister Sama. I now have the opportunity to call upon the Vice President of the Republic of Indonesia, His Excellency, Mr. Gibran Rakabuming Raka, to take the floor.
Your Excellency, President Ramaphosa, Excellencies, leaders of G20 countries, let me begin by conveying warm greetings from President Prabowo to President Ramaphosa. Also deep appreciation to the government of South Africa for the warm hospitality and excellent arrangement. We commend South Africa's leadership in steering the G20 through a challenging year. This is a historic G20 summit, the first being held on African soil. This milestone marks a profound shift where the Global South is no longer a bystander, but a co-driver of Global South. Excellencies, Indonesia believes that global growth must not only be strong, but also fair and inclusive to uplift each and every nation. Indonesia welcomes the G20's focus on sustainable finance, yet ambition must go further to close gaps and to pursue adaptation, mitigation, and transition that is just and fair. The world needs financing that is more accessible, predictable, and equal, especially for developing nations, through debt relief, innovative financing, blended finance, and green transition mechanism. Indonesia allocates more than half of our national climate budget, around $2.5 billion annually, to support green MSMEs, agricultural insurance, and climate resilient infrastructure. Indonesia also promotes financial inclusion. Our national CRIS digital payment system demonstrates how a simple and a low-cost digital solution can push participation in the economy and minimize inequality. Emerging technologies such as crypto asset, digital tokens, including Bitcoin, may create both opportunities and risks. Therefore, Indonesia proposes that the G20 initiate dialogue on intelligence economy. Indonesia believes that every country is entitled to chart its own development path because there is no single model that fits all. There is no such thing called the best method. Cooperation must empower, not dictate. Cooperation must uplift, not create dependency. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vice President. I now would like to call upon the Honorable
Wakil Presiden RI Gibran Rakabuming berbincang dengan Wakil Kepala Sekretaris Kabinet Jepang Masanao Ozaki. Dikutip dari Tribunnews, momen itu berlangsung jelang sesi kedua KTT G20 di Afrika Selatan pada Sabtu, 22 November 2025. Dalam video yang dibagikan YouTube Sekretariat Wakil Presiden, Gibran dan Ozaki tampak duduk bersebelahan. Video itu juga memuat pidato Gibran yang menyoroti sejumlah hal penting, termasuk dukungan kepada Afrika Selatan soal ketahanan energi hingga krisis kemanusiaan di Gaza, Ukraina, Sudan, dan Sahel.
I'd now like to call His Excellency Mr. Gibran Rakabuming Raka, Vice President of Indonesia.
Your Excellency, President Ramaphosa, Excellencies, leaders of G20 countries, in many parts of the world, crises are intensifying. Global solidarity and decisive leadership are needed to address them. Indonesia commends South Africa's leadership in advancing energy, water, and food security. For Indonesia, food security is not just an economic agenda, but a fundamental necessity for our people. For that reason, the President of Indonesia is focusing on the food security and free nutritious meals for 80 million students and pregnant women as strategic investment that promotes the use of local products, empowering farmers and livestock breeders while expanding economic activity in many areas. On the other hand, as an island nation located in the Pacific Ring of Fire, Indonesia faces more than 3,000 disasters every year, from earthquakes, floods, to volcanic eruption. For Indonesia, resilience is not a slogan, it is a daily reality. Drawing from these experiences, Indonesia promotes the concept of sustainable resilience, a framework in which human development, economic growth, and environmental protection can advance in harmony. Excellencies, today's disasters are not only natural, many are the results of human action. We see this in Gaza, Ukraine, Sudan, and the Sahel, and many other regions, where conflicts reduce homes to rubble, deprive people of hopes and livelihood. These tragedies remind us to put humanity at the heart of global governance. The world must not allow and normalize preventable human suffering from becoming the new normal. As a forum representing 85% of the world's GDP, the G20 carries a moral duty to lead by example, ensuring that growth and resilience become two sides of the same coin, driving hope, prosperity, and justice for all. Thank you.
Tribun X, menghadirkan lokal menjadi Indonesia.